What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Welcome back. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is going to be your review of Legendary Season 2, Episode 8. This is called Ice House. We have our guest judge of Demi Lovato. And, girl, she just happy to be here. I'm sorry. They. I'm going to use the proper pronoun. They just happy to be here. This week we will be looking at Pose and Dip. Okay. The first house is the house of Orichi, and their whole theme is like Africa after the Ice Age. It was very tribal. It had like explorers. It had people on skates, riding around on their skates. It had a lot going on. But what it did not have was a lot of clean dips. I mean, they had dips, but they was a little all over the place for me. I'm just saying, for me. But they did okay. I mean, they weren't horrible. They did okay. Now, remember, we are still reeling off the fact that they are the ones that eliminated Teachy last week, right? So they got a respectable score of 45 out of 50. Okay. The House of Mugler was next. The House of Mugler was next, like I said. And let me be honest. Let me be clear. Let me be 100 with you all. This is the House of Mugler I expected to see the first couple of weeks, okay? They, for the third week in a row, did the damn thing. Okay, we're looking for poses and we're looking for dips. And let's be clear, their poses were very clear and concise. You knew when they were posing. You knew when they were giving you a moment. They came out in these ski outfits. They had a whole ski lift. Tati came out on a whole ski lift, honey. And if that wasn't enough, okay, if you didn't get enough with the ski lift and you got the poses and you had the skis and you had the ski outfits and it was white and with red accents, if you didn't get enough of that, bitch, Father Mugler came out in the Globe. Y'all remember Shangela, the Globe Shangela came out in All-Star 2 with her runway? That is the Globe I'm talking about. And not only did he come out in the Globe, baby, but they gave him a whole moment and he gave you hands. He gave you hands. He gave you hands. That wasn't even what they were supposed to be doing, but he gave you a whole hands performance, okay? I was here for everything the House of Mugler did, all right? And so with the judges gave them a whole 50. A 50 out of 50, okay? Next up, we have the House of Balenciaga. They came out, they had, I'm sorry. Mother Shannon, I thought was beautiful, as always. I thought she was beautiful. She did a little Vogue for us again like she did before. She can give you a good little Vogue, honey. You're going to get a whole lot out of her, but you're going to get a good little Vogue from Mother Shannon. But overall, the performance as a whole for me, it was okay. Again, it was okay. But it was a mirror on the wall kind of thing. And you had Mother Shannon, like I said, she performed, honey. She gave us a good old performance. And then you had, she was talking to herself in the mirror, and it was cute. It was cute, and I thought it was, like I said, it was a respectable performance. And we were good until, you know, the judges were giving their critiques, and they said something about Honey being maybe a little off or something like that. And so Honey was like, well, we did have some, you know, some wardrobe malfunctions, and we were just trying to make it happen, even in the midst of the wardrobe malfunction. And so, you know, they were like, well, listen, the reality of the situation is we wouldn't have known if you hadn't said anything. Like, you know, it's a performance. You know, things aren't always perfect. You got to keep it going. You got to keep it moving. And so then Honey says, yeah, and I got these ugly ass shoes on. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought when she said that, I thought that was the wardrobe malfunction. I thought something had happened to her shoe, and so they had to put a shoe on to replace her that she wasn't feeling. That is what I thought in the beginning. And so I was sort of not, it didn't hit me no kind of way until they got to Law. Now, Law, being a wardrobe person and being a stylist, he took it very, very personal. He said, there are people who work really hard and you just totally disrespected them. I mean, Law was in his feelings. I mean, you stepped on his toe with that. You stepped on his toe with that. And he wasn't feeling it, and he wasn't here for it at all. And it was very disrespectful to the people who dressed them, because that is when I realized, no, that wasn't part of the wardrobe malfunction. The wardrobe malfunction you're talking about is the fact that you aren't wearing the shoes you want to wear. It's not out of a necessity. It's out of, that's just not what you wanted. Now, they still got pretty decent scores until they got to Law. Law laid her out and then said, as a result, I'm giving you a score of 7. Now, I do not agree with Law punishing the whole team because of what Miss Honey said. I don't. But I understand it. I absolutely understand it. First of all, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to take a pause for the cause. Laomi in that damn wig was everything. I was here for it. I was loving it, and I was here for it. Demi gave them a pep talk, and Demi said, listen, there are no perfect performances. I've never had a perfect performance. You got to take the good with the bad. You got to roll with the punches. It is what it is. Laomi gave them a few words, too. But she still gave their ass a damn 10. It was a good performance, y'all. I mean, it really was. But like I said, Law, it busted their score down, and so they walked away with a 46. If Honey had kept her damn mouth shut, they might have got a 50. Because honestly, well, maybe a 48 or a 49. And baby, Honey kept trying to take that mic from Mother Shannon. Mother Shannon was like, nope, we good. Don't say nothing. Don't you say a thing. Will you shut your mouth? Because Honey wanted to come back after Law said his piece. She wanted to speak. And Mother Shannon was like, if you don't, shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. But then Honey goes backstage and throws a whole tantrum about not being humble. I mean, because they said that she wasn't humble. Me? Not humble? Oh my gosh. I'm not humble? Oh my gosh. And Shannon is trying to tell them, listen, y'all just be quiet and take the critiques. Don't say nothing. What Honey do? She gonna speak backstage. Everybody knows that I wear thigh-high boots and a stiletto. That is what I perform in. Honey, you are not helping yourself. You are not helping your cause, and you are not helping your house. At all. Period. Anyway. Next, we have the House of Garçon. Now, they decided that they were going to do theirs, and they were going to do old way. You know, they were going to do Vogue the old way, which is very Willy Ninja, right? I mean, it was a great concept. It was a great idea. I don't necessarily feel like they weren't as tight as the rest of as like Mugler or Balenciaga, to be honest with you. But they did walk away with a score. Ooh, Lord, I didn't write their score down. Chop it up. Oh, I ain't write their score down. My bad, y'all. I ain't write their score down. But they got a score. I don't remember what this was, but they got one. They got a score. My bad, y'all. But anyway, then we had the second category, which was they had to do the 3 Fab Mice runway. So they had 3 people walking, and they had to be in total sync the whole time down the runway. And they have a third category, which is face. And if you did the runway, you can't do face. So you have to, it can't be both, okay? So for the three Fab Mice runway, we had Orichi Chop, Garcon Chop, Mugler. They did the damn thing. They came out with their skis and they did the ski pose. And then they kind of did their listen. I was here for it. They did that. Okay, they did a real good job. The House of Balenciaga child, one of them lost their whole shoe, but I think it was Mother Shannon. But listen, she kept going. She kept going. That shoe came off and she kept going, but they still got chopped, child. And so Law was like, well, we getting chopped. Like, we chopped everybody. There's no showdown. Like, Mugler is the only house left. And Naomi was like, oh, well. Like, if that's the only house that did anything, then that's the only house that did anything. Like, you don't keep a house in just to have a showdown. Like, if they didn't earn it, they don't earn it. And, oh, well, Mugler gets to 10 points. So, House of Mugler got plus 10 points, okay? Then we get to face. Face. And listen, y'all know, I think Mugler they were able to eliminate, and so they chopped Shannon. So Mother Shannon could not do face, but Stasha could. And Stasha was giving face, honey. She was giving face. And she was doing the damn thing. She had eliminated one. She had eliminated two. And then it got down to that daggone, who was it? It was the House of Balenciaga, I believe. And baby, the guy from the House of Balenciaga eliminated Stasha. If y'all could have seen the look on Stasha's face when she got eliminated, like, what? Do what? Y'all said what? With who? What? With who? Baby, she couldn't believe her damn self. But anyway, the House of Balenciaga won the face category, and they got that plus 10 points, but it didn't. But the plus 10, it didn't make them superior house. The House of Mugler was still superior house, but it did get them out the bottom. So the House of Mugler and the House of Balenciaga will be in the final. They're in the final three, and it came down to the House of Garcon and the House of Orichi. Father Garcon put himself in the battle once again. They had to battle it out, but unfortunately, it was time for the House of Orichi to go home. And they were sent home. So we are down to our last three houses. We have the House of Balenciaga, the House of Mugler, and the House of Garcon. We will see what happens next. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.